Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Opinion Machine, the show where we talk about all things gaming. My name is Killjoy, and today we're going to be taking a look at Turok, Dinosaur Hunter. This is a game that I'd never played before, but they recently released the like a triple pack on the Switch, or it's been on there. It was on sale, so I thought I'd pick it up. I never played these games growing up, but I'd seen a lot of them, and I've always wanted to play them. I had, however, played the GameCube Turok, which I also like. So I just kind of wanted to just talk about how much fun this game is. I'm having an absolute blast with it. Here's the game, as you can see. We'll get into proper gameplay in a minute. This is based on an N64 game. You might notice I have gyro controls as well, which is always welcome. But the game is based on an N64 game. You can tell that by the sort of the textures and things. But this is a remastered version by Night Dive Studios. They've done a lot of stuff. They did, I think, Quake 64. They've done Shadow Man Remastered. They've done a ton of stuff that's on Switch and on other consoles. And they're kind of known for doing the sort of using their Kex engine, I think that's how you pronounce it, to create or help recreate these games on modern systems. Now, you might be thinking, wow, that does look like an N64 game. If you bring up a picture of the original game, you'll see that it's significantly more blurry. The draw distance in this is bigger and things like that. Let's go and just jump into a level, so you got an idea. That's level 4. I do need to go back into level 4, so we'll go here. The game runs pretty well, to be honest. I'm kind of impressed with this game. Like I said, I'm having an absolute blast. Before we carry on, though, I do want to just go over some options. There's a lot of stuff in here that is surprising for a game that's on Switch. There's your controls for your action bindings. You can change those. You've got your auto map, which you can turn on and off. So you've got that. You've got your controller. You have all your standard axes. You have your move, turn, acceleration, things like that. Input, look, southpaw for people that are left-handed. Gyro controls, fairly decent for what you've got there. You can turn the gyro off if you don't like it. I have it on just for some long-range shots, but the good thing with the gyros, I'll show you in a sec, most of the time it doesn't come on until you actually move the controller. You actually kind of have to physically move it to get it to activate. Gameplay wise, we have the difficulty. I've got it set to normal. We've got extended draw distance. I don't actually know what that does, turning that off, but extended draw distance. We've got death cinematics when you die. Weapon bobbing, which is off at the moment, but that makes the weapon go back and forth. Switch to weapon on pickup, standard sort of thing from older FPS games. Ambient environment sounds, like the shouts of tigers and things. Vibration on. You can have violence option. You put the green blood on. You have no blood, which is kind of cool. Head bobbing, so you can adjust the head bobbing entirely and how different things work with that, which is really cool. And you've got your HUD options as well. You can turn the crosshair off. You can turn the HUD off as well. Have no HUD. Make it a bit more immersive, and then you can have opacity of the HUD and drop it down. I like having that on max. We also have some graphics so you can turn bloom on and off, water refraction on, off, always show lens flare. This FOV, now this was I was kind of impressed with this. So 90 is the biggest. 47 is the smallest and 74 specific. So I have it set to 74. There's also brightness settings here and saturation settings. I want to talk about the FOV a minute though. So let's stick on, this is 47. Everything's very close. This is the sort of thing you look at this. I find FOV in older games actually changes the game, whereas I like to play it on 74. 74 feels about right. Look see the distance it takes for me to walk towards that portal. So if you have let's go over here a second just to show you what I mean. So I'm by this tree. 1, 2, 3, 4. About that. If we now put the FOV on our higher settings, look how much further away stuff is. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's it's weird. It makes this kind of viewing. I didn't like it on 90. I found that it made everything a bit too far away. Same issue I had with the Doom 64. I like to play it sort of about that. Normally I would play games on 90, but 74 for this game I find works pretty well. What else have we got? We got all your audio settings. Ooh, I didn't know you could change the music. I didn't even know this existed. Give that a whirl. You got your language options. You've got your cheats. You can enter cheats, which is really cool. You've got your cheat menu. There's all of the stuff there. This game has a lot going for it. For a console port, I'm actually impressed by what's here. The only thing it's missing is probably like a what I would call a like a colorblind mode and some stuff like that. I've never heard the PC music for this, so this is going to be cool. Anyway, the game itself runs fairly smoothly. I believe it's running at 60 frames for the most part. You've got your jump, you've got your shoot, you have a bunch of different weapons, which is really, really cool. And what makes this different to like more modern FPSs now, this game's very, very puzzle heavy, and there's a lot of platforming in it. So perfect way of using the gyro here, which is what I'm currently doing. I can line this up. It's dead. But each level in this game is basically a big open space where you have to go around and find and unlock puzzles while dealing with dinosaurs and aliens and God knows what else that is in these levels. And I'm kind of impressed because I don't know how much loading screens there would have been back in the day for the various versions of this game. But what I'm finding is that these levels are surprisingly big. Like, that's the end of the level there. And you have to go this direction and that direction, which is where we're going to go, to, you know, find keys to unlock other levels and to also find a particular weapon. Now, what makes each level interesting, if I quickly show you, is that the keys here, level 1, 2, 3, you can see that up until level 4, I've unlocked everything except for the symbol on the left, which is a weapon you're finding. But you can go in a level multiple times. You can just go start to finish of a level, and you'll find maybe one key, but you do actually have to explore. So that's what I like about this game. The reason I'm having so much fun with it is purely it's a fast-paced game. The game has platforming challenges, which is, you know, not everyone's cup of tea. And I will say that some of this feels very old-fashioned. This music is great. I like the N64 version of it, so I need to figure out what that is. I think that's where I'm trying to get to. But you essentially have to collect the keys in this like weapon to get to the final world. You do that by exploring. There are tons of secrets everywhere. There's a lot of different enemy types. There's different guns. I mean, you start with the knife, which is surprisingly good. You also have the bow, which has explosive arrows as well as other arrows. We've got a pistol, we've got a shotgun, we've got an auto shotgun, an assault rifle, and then the laser rifle, plasma rifle, whatever it is. And yeah, you basically go level to level, finding secrets and trying to get all the keys. Now what makes... We've got a big dino here. What I'm enjoying about the level is, like the game, sorry, is this the pure fun. The literally, it's like you run, you gun, you shoot. You do a bit of platforming, you explore, you look for keys. I definitely prefer like older shooters in that sense. You know what? I'm going to put the N64 music back on. It's a little bit more in your face. But I like the fact that it's there. The music in this game is like, I don't think it does anything groundbreaking, but it really suits the theming. Like, I absolutely love it. But yeah. Grab some health while in there. But this game's got everything. It's got your drops. It's got like, you know, all the sort of standard things you expect from older FPSs. This is a save point. You can see when you're on a vertical ramp as well, your character sort of stands on an angle. That's somebody respawning down there. There's a dino who's just respawned. Let's kill him again. Send him back to the dinosaur age. But what I've really enjoyed about this, because again, I've never played Turok before. I've only played the Turok Rage Wars on the Game Boy Color, which is a very different game. It's like a isometric side-on game, right? These games I never touched apart from the GameCube one, which is, you know, not considered the best game ever. But I really am enjoying the fact that I now have all three of the original games. Gives me something to play through. Gives me something to enjoy. See if I can work this puzzle out, because I still haven't managed to. But it allows me to essentially just enjoy what I consider like a very simpler time for FPS. Nothing crazy, nothing like hand-holdy. It's just, hey, here's the level, go do it. These portals tend to put me in fire, so let's see. Oh yeah, we're in fire again. Are the bugs dead? I think the bugs are dead, so we're good. I think you're meant to go into this teleporter to get to this teleporter, and that gives you access to... Ooh! Might actually do it for this time. I think these are on a timer. Oh, what a dick. Yeah, that one went down. So I believe they're on a timer. I'm not sure which ones teleport you to where, but they unlock a bunch of stuff. That's what the teleporters do over here. But yeah, so this level itself, I'm trying to find a teleporter that's going to take me to the secret area where the weapon is. I don't know. I have no idea because I've not played it before, so I'm just guessing this is the correct thing to do. I don't know. So I've got to test all them out. But what I can say is if you've never played these games and you're looking for something that is a lot more... Oh, you can just jump over there. That is a lot more... you know, less story-driven and more focused on just pure gameplay. I think this game's really good. Now, I can't speak to how good the second or the third one is. I've not played them. But, having played this, I am genuinely impressed with how much fun this game is. Alright, there are a few issues. Sometimes platforming in this game can feel a little bit evil. See, it's come down now, so... I guess that's how you get across there. Yeah, the game can feel a little bit tough in some aspects where, like, there are slim wooden logs, for example, you might have to run across, which can be a bit of a pain. But, other than that, I think the game's genuinely pretty solid. What about this one? It will just take me back into the fire. It's always fun. Let me load up my games. Go back to the hub so I can show off a different level. So I can show you some more stuff here. That was level 4, that's the ruins. This is level 2 or 1. This is the jungle, I think. So this, let's just show off some of like, the stuff. Like, you're running around. Okay, the environment's definitely, let's use a different gun. Let's use a grenade launcher. Who doesn't like a grenade launcher? There seems to be a lot of weapons in this game. Ha ha ha. Well, he died. But yeah, there's a lot of... If you're not into, like, puzzly and platformy stuff, then maybe you're not going to enjoy this, right? Maybe this isn't the first-person shooter for you. But I am legit having such a blast... Knife this guy. Having such a blast with... Just gameplay-wise. Just pure, like, fast-paced action. Like... Not having to worry about story, not having my hand held through the entire game. I love platforming, so I'm very much enjoying this. Like, I just think this is the sort of games that like Doom. Oh wow, Doom, Quake, things that are much more about the gameplay and focus on that stuff. Like that's the kind of FPS that I like. Time Splitters, you know. But this comes from an era where these games, you know, do you know what? For an N64 game, this is quite impressive. I've never played it on N64. I should probably go and look at the original game because this is the first time I've seen this properly, played it. I've seen a few speedruns, so I have an idea of what the game's like. Kill a few dudes. Ha ha ha. But you've also, you know, it's the different environments you've got going on. It's the different enemy types that you run into. Like, I'm genuinely just impressed. I think that's kind of where I'm at with this game. I'm impressed with how this game is, what this game is, and just how much fun I'm having with it. I didn't even know you could blow up the trees. Oh, that's really cool. Wow, and the body. Just add that's one more thing that's just really cool about this game. Destructible trees. Like, what's not to like? And I think that's sometimes what missing from missing from more modern FPSs is just the pure pistol. I don't even use this in ages. Like, it uses the same ammo type as the machine gun, weirdly enough. Fairly accurate though. But you can see that I'm playing this and I'm hardly even using the gyro controls. But if I wanted to, I could use them a lot more and be a lot more aggressive. I could make them. I just haven't needed to. I just haven't found that I've needed to use them as much as potentially. But like aiming this does help, especially taking out targets from afar. Let's just show off one last area before we wrap things up, or while I'm wrapping things up. I am loving this. I think this is just a flippin' awesome. Let's go to the ancient city. I'm loving the music. The music is so good in this game for like just. Like, in terms of N64, like, it's not the highest quality, and the N64 never was, but the drum beat in this is so good. It just gets you, like, you're like, yep, this is a fast-paced shooter. This isn't like a slower game or anything. We're not hiding behind cover. We're not doing any of that. Nope, we're running out. We're shooting people with plasma guns. We're shooting people with... I got the minigun as well. Bit of a horrendous noisy old minigun. We've got a grenade launcher. We've got a pistol. We've got a knife. We've got all the good stuff that you could possibly want. all in all, I'm having a great time. If you are somebody who likes first-person shooters, this challenge room, jump straight over it, no. Oh, it disappeared. If you're the sort of person that likes fast-paced games, I think you're going to like this game. I can recommend this. I think this game is flipping awesome. I'm not that far into it. I'm on level 4, level 5. There's 8 levels. Those levels are big. I tend to do like 1 level at a time. And ultimately, you know, for a game that's been remastered, they've kept the look the same. I know that this game might not be that appealing to some people because of how it looks. And you can see like there's a lot of textures. Like this level in particular might not be the best example. Look how much of it is just rock. You see what I mean? Might not everyone's cup of tea, but pure gameplay, this game is a lot of fun. And obviously there is a bit of auto aim from playing on the console version. No, we did die. Anyway, that's just me sort of gushing about a game that I'm like, you know when you pick up a game and sometimes you just really enjoy playing it? That's this for me right now. I am absolutely enjoying the hell out of this game. I'm looking forward to playing through the rest of it. There's even a boss fight versus a van. Like, sorry, not a van, a Jeep. Or a Humvee or whatever it was. Go on, die. Like, I'm just genuinely impressed. And I think that's what matters, is I'm having a blast with it. So if you like first-person shooters that are more in line with like the original Quake, the original Unreal, a lot of running and shooting, and not having to worry about story and stuff like that, and you like finding secrets like the original Doom as well, I think Turok is going to be good for you. It's on pretty much anything. The second game and the third game have also been remastered. I can't speak to those, so I've not played them, but in terms of this one, this has been an absolute blast, and I am just going to continue to enjoy this game, and hopefully somebody will see this and be like, yeah, you know what, that does look fun. So that's going to do it for me today then, guys. Thank you very much for watching, as always. If you liked the video, hit like. If you want to see more content like this, then hit subscribe. Links for Facebook and Twitter will be down below in the description, as always. And until next video, I will see you then.